Hi, my name is Angela Zervos, and I'm an attorney at Zervos and Calta. Today we're going to talk about what should I do after I've been involved in an accident. Well, I will tell you that the first thing you need to do is assess yourself and make sure that you're not hurting. And if you are hurting anywhere, the most important thing that you can do is get medical treatment. So that's the first thing that you should do. The second thing that you should do after that is to contact an attorney. And the reason you want to contact an attorney is so that you could at least have an understanding of what your rights are. A lot of people don't know what their rights are when it comes to dealing with insurance companies, both the other driver's insurance company and your own. It really is a lot to deal with. So it becomes a really good idea to contact an attorney and just speak to them. Consultation is almost always free, at least with our firm it is. And you get to ask all the questions that you want and know what your rights are. The next thing you need to do is contact your own insurance company. And you contact them because you have a policy with them, and that policy is a contract. And the contract requires that you tell them when you've been involved in an accident. You have to do that because they have to start their investigation into making sure, one, that you were not at fault, and two, as to whether or not you're entitled to medical coverage that goes towards paying your medical bills. So make sure you contact your insurance company and notify them about the accident and give them the details and answer all of their questions. Once you've done that, you don't need to speak to them again, especially if you have an attorney. In my opinion, one of the most important things that you can do is to document everything and start gathering any evidence that you have. What do I mean by that? Well, as time goes on, people tend to forget things. People lose contacts. They don't take photographs, or they've lost their photographs. You want to keep everything together. So you want to gather the photographs that you took of your car, photographs of the other car, or if it was a bicycle accident or a motorcycle accident, you want to make sure you have the witnesses' names, their phone numbers, their addresses. You want to keep a list of all of the doctors that you have seen and when you saw them and perhaps what they did for you on those visits. And you also want to keep some information on where your car was repaired and what the estimate was to repair those cars, because all of that information may become necessary for your attorney if you end up in a battle with the other insurance company. You need to remember also that your insurance company isn't going to be very happy if you wait too long to report the claim, because they have to start their investigation right away. So after you've taken care of yourself medically, whether it's in a hospital, in an urgent care, or you went to see a doctor, make sure that you contact your insurance company and put them on notice, because you want them to pay your bills. Last, and probably the most important, is really consider hiring an attorney to represent you. There really is no charge for an attorney up front. You don't have to pay a retainer fee. You don't get billed monthly. The attorneys work on a contingency basis. That's what we do at Zervos and Calta. So that means you don't pay us anything unless we recover a settlement for you, or we go to trial and a jury tells you what their verdict is, and then the other side has to pay. Under those circumstances, we get paid a percentage, which is set by Florida law and the Florida Supreme Court. So consider getting an attorney. Consider at least speaking to an attorney if you've been involved in an accident. Don't trust the insurance companies. Trust your gut. If you'd like to reach out to me or my partner Lauren, feel free to give us a call at any time. Tell us that you saw one of our videos. Call us at 727-937-3171, or visit us on our website at www.zervosinjurylaw.com.